Ever walked past a stunning, multi-million-dollar mansion and wondered who actually lives there? The answer might be more shocking than you think. Often, the answer is nobody. These ghost homes are at the center of a massive, shadowy industry, money laundering through luxury real estate. How does a beautiful piece of architecture become a criminal's best friend? Let's dive deep into the dark side of high-end property. So, how does it work? It's simpler than you might imagine. Imagine a criminal organization has millions in cash from illegal activities. They can't just deposit that into a bank without raising serious red flags, so they need to clean it. This is where real estate comes in. The first step is often creating a shell company. This is a business that exists only on paper, typically registered in a place with strict privacy laws, like Panama or the British Virgin Islands. The true owner's name is hidden behind layers of legal jargon and corporate anonymity. It's almost impossible to trace who is really behind the company. With this anonymous shell company set up, the criminals can now go shopping. They approach a real estate agent and express interest in a high-value property, a penthouse in New York, a villa in Miami, or a mansion in London. And here's the crucial part. They offer to pay in cash, or, more accurately, through a complex wire transfer from their shell company's offshore account. In many places, real estate transactions, especially all-cash deals, have historically faced less scrutiny than bank deposits. The focus is on closing the deal, not interrogating the buyer's source of funds. A briefcase full of cash is a movie trope. In reality, it's a slick, digital transaction that looks legitimate on the surface. Once the property is purchased, the dirty money is now converted into a clean, tangible asset. The multi-million-dollar mansion is now owned by the shell company. From here, the criminals have a few options. They can hold on to the property, letting its value appreciate over time. This makes their illicit gains look like a smart investment. Or, they can flip it. After a short period, they sell the property. The money they receive from the sale is now completely legitimate. They can deposit it into any bank in the world, and if anyone asks where it came from, they have a perfectly valid answer. I sold my luxury property. The money is now laundered, integrated into the legitimate financial system, ready to be used for anything. You might be thinking, isn't someone supposed to be watching for this? The answer is yes, but the system has huge loopholes. For a long time, real estate agents, lawyers, and title companies involved in these deals weren't required to report suspicious activity in the same way banks are. They weren't subject to the same strict anti-money laundering regulations. This created a massive blind spot that criminals eagerly exploited. While regulations have tightened in recent years, the global nature of these schemes makes them incredibly difficult to police. Money and ownership can be routed through multiple countries, each with different laws, creating a tangled web that's a nightmare for investigators to unravel. The scale of this problem is staggering. The United States Treasury Department has estimated that billions of dollars are laundered through U.S. real estate each year. One study found that nearly a third of all cash high-end real estate purchases in major cities involved individuals or companies flagged as suspicious. This isn't just a financial crime. It has real-world consequences. When criminals pour dirty money into cities like London, Vancouver, and Sydney, it artificially inflates property prices. This drives up the cost of living for everyone, pushing regular families out of the housing market. Neighborhoods become filled with empty ghost homes, owned by anonymous offshore entities, while local residents struggle to find an affordable place to live. It hollows out communities and distorts the entire economy. So what's being done? Governments around the world are starting to crack down. New rules, often called geographic targeting orders, are being implemented in major cities. These rules require title insurance companies to identify the true beneficial owners behind shell companies making all-cash purchases. In the UK, a public register of overseas entities that own property has been created to increase transparency. But it's an ongoing cat-and-mouse game. As one loophole closes, criminals find new ways to exploit the system, perhaps using cryptocurrencies or moving to markets with weaker regulations. The fight against real estate money laundering is a fight for transparency and fairness. It's about ensuring that our cities are vibrant communities for people to live in, not just safe deposit boxes for criminals to store their ill-gotten gains. The next time you see one of those impossibly luxurious homes, remember the hidden story it might be telling. It's a story of global crime, complex schemes, and the urgent need for a more transparent world. Thanks for watching. If you found this look into the world of financial crime interesting, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives. Stay curious, and see you next time.